Have you ever wondered about the people who quietly shape the lives of Hollywood's biggest stars? While the spotlight often shines on award-winning actors, the greatest influence in their lives is sometimes found far away from the cameras. Today, we're remembering Chris Anne Affleck, the beloved mother of Ben Affleck and Casey Affleck, whose life of compassion, education, and activism left an unforgettable legacy. Her passing at the age of 83 has touched not only her family, but also fans around the world who came to know her through the heartfelt stories shared by her sons. According to her family, Chris Anne Affleck passed away peacefully in her sleep in early June 2026, several months after being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Although her health declined rapidly following the diagnosis, those closest to her say she faced her final months with the same courage, kindness, and dignity that defined her entire life. Rather than focusing on sadness, her family has chosen to celebrate a remarkable woman whose influence reached far beyond her own household. Long before she became known as the mother of 2 Academy Award-winning actors, Chris Anne Affleck had already built an inspiring life of her own. After graduating from Harvard University, she chose a path that reflected her passion for helping others. Instead of pursuing a prestigious corporate career, she dedicated herself to public education, spending years as a respected public school teacher. Friends and former students remembered her as someone who believed every child deserved encouragement, opportunity, and a quality education. Teaching, however, was only one part of who she was. During the civil rights movement of the 1960s, Chris Anne Affleck became actively involved in social justice. Inspired by the historic March on Washington, she joined thousands of young Americans who traveled to Mississippi to support efforts aimed at protecting voting rights and challenging racial injustice. It was a bold decision during a time of great tension and uncertainty, but one that reflected her unwavering belief in equality and fairness. Years later, this remarkable chapter of her life was explored when Ben Affleck appeared on Finding Your Roots. During the program, viewers learned more about his mother's activism and her willingness to stand up for what she believed was right. Speaking with genuine admiration, Ben Affleck described her actions as incredibly courageous, explaining that she saw injustice and decided she had a responsibility to help. It was a moment that revealed the strong moral foundation upon which he and his brother were raised. Throughout their childhood, Chris Anne Affleck encouraged both Ben Affleck and Casey Affleck to value hard work, humility, and integrity above fame or success. She often reminded them that a person's true character is revealed during difficult times, rather than when everything is going well. That lesson stayed with both brothers throughout their lives, guiding them through the highs and lows of careers that have unfolded under constant public attention. When Ben Affleck and Matt Damon won the Academy Award for Good Will Hunting in 1998, one of the most memorable moments of the evening came when Ben proudly attended the ceremony with his mother. During interviews on the red carpet, he smiled as he introduced Chris Anne Affleck, calling her one of the most beautiful women at the event. The affection between mother and son was impossible to miss, and audiences immediately understood how important she was in his life. Even during that exciting period, Chris Anne Affleck remained grounded and humble. When asked how it felt to be the mother of one of Hollywood's newest stars, she answered with humor rather than pride. She joked that her biggest responsibility was making sure her son didn't develop a swollen ego. She even teased that she would release his embarrassing baby pictures if he kept talking about her in magazine interviews. Her playful personality reminded everyone that despite the glamour surrounding Hollywood, she remained a devoted mother first and foremost. One of the most touching moments involving Chris Anne Affleck came during an interview in which she was asked the secret to keeping a family together. Her answer was beautifully simple. She explained that there was no magical secret, only a commitment to spending as much time with children as possible, because they grow up faster than anyone realizes. Parents, she said, should cherish those years while they can, because childhood passes in the blink of an eye. Those words have resonated with countless families and now stand as one of her most meaningful legacies. As news of her passing spread, fans shared memories of interviews, public appearances, and stories told by her sons over the years. Many praised her dedication to education, while others admired her role in the civil rights movement. To many people, she represented the idea that true success is measured not by fame or wealth, but by the positive impact someone leaves on the lives of others.
For Ben Affleck and Casey Affleck, the loss of their mother marks the end of an extraordinary chapter in their family's history. Yet her influence will undoubtedly continue through the lessons she taught, the values she lived by, and the example she set every single day. Every achievement her sons celebrate will forever carry a piece of the woman who believed in them long before the world knew their names. Although millions recognize Ben Affleck as an Academy Award-winning actor and filmmaker, and Casey Affleck as one of Hollywood's most respected performers, their greatest tribute to their mother may simply be the lives they continue to lead. In interviews throughout the years, both brothers have reflected on her wisdom, compassion, and resilience, proving that her guidance never faded with time.
The story of Chris Anne Affleck is ultimately not just about loss. It is about a life filled with purpose, courage, education, and unconditional love. From the classrooms where she inspired students, to the streets of Mississippi where she stood for civil rights, to the red carpets where she proudly supported her sons, she remained true to the values she believed in from beginning to end. As friends, family, and admirers remember her remarkable journey, one message stands above all others. The greatest legacy any